I'm getting old, folks, and chances are, if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, due to the caveats of being alive, I don't have time to grind the high scores, level up cool account builds, or, God forbid, be an Iron Man. So instead, we are slowly creeping towards a maxed and fully geared main account. Welcome to Middle-Aged Maxing.
Ooh, there it is, 999. Cougars PM me, okay. While editing the previous clip, it reminded me that I do make it a point to try and screenshot really funny RuneScape names that should probably be banned, but I'm not going to be the one to report them. And so we're going to take the moment here and go through a few of them that I've screenshotted, whether they be funny or bannable or whatnot. And then I encourage you to let me know the funniest shit you've seen for a RuneScape name in the comments below. There's your call to action. Ready? We have Burpthorpe, which is just cute. Gay Gorilla, Wet Kamala Toe, Crypto Trader was funny, it made me laugh, but this is also fucking Wild Mudkip Scowl. They do a group Iron Man together. Just happened to be on the same stack. That was kind of fun. And I have more tucked away somewhere. I'll try and find them, but that was just in my screenshot folder. Good morning. Today we hit 95. Boo, ba-da-dee-da-dee-die. Oh, is this the one? Never lucky. There it is. Oh, jeez, I almost missed that. Hello, 95. Oh, hello. What are we doing? What do we got here? We're at 409k from 96. There's our little update. If you haven't figured out by now, there's another video out on the channel. If you're thinking, man, the content in this week's video has been a little bit sparse. Well, one, that's because we're runecrafting still, but two, that's because to distract myself, I have made an alt account, and you can see the thumbnail for that video up here, and I'm sure you can navigate to my channel and look at it if you're curious. I'm making like a 13 defense pure that I kind of want to be like my, we go to raids or do corp masses or do community driven shit with that account. Yeah. And he's only going to wear black trimmed armor, and he's going to be goofy and low defense and stupid shit. It should be fun. And in addition to that, as I'm like beginning to learn, like one, I get to experience a shit ton of content that's been released in the last 15 years that I've never gotten to touch or never had a desire to touch because I didn't need to. And two, once we get to the high level stuff, it'll be like a little bit more challenging than just whacking shit around in max, you know. It'll be nice to have that kind of extra level of difficulty. I'm always talking about how Fasani's Nightmare is like my favorite boss of all time because it's 8 minutes of don't fuck up or you're dead, and now this account turns pretty much all those bosses into don't fuck up or you're dead. I won't talk about it too much, given that that's what the other videos are for. I don't know if that'll be a weekly upload, but it'll be a upload to kind of fill out the content on this channel a little bit more as we grind towards our last 3.5 million XP. Alright, be back with an update whenever. Check out this stale baguette. Every time. Ah yes, this should help. Wow, appreciate that. That's one less trip to make. Wow, folks. Take a look at that timer down there. 3.5 minutes. A whole week of progress condensed into 3.5 minutes. Isn't that sad? And half of that was just me fucking talking. Like shit that I was talking about, like not related to this account, and also funny names, you know. It's wow. But that's the way it goes. That's why I made the second account. Runecrafting is notoriously fucking slow. I hope to have 96 by the end of this video. I can show you some fireworks and we can say Bob's our uncle. And then next week for sure, we hit max. Right, guys? Right? I don't think so. I don't know. It depends on how hard I really want to work for it. Because, you know, this past week I haven't really done a whole lot of runecrafting at all compared to what I normally do. It's a much slower week than usual. Not because of the alt account. Well, partially because of the alt account. But partially because of the alt account, partially because I've been busy. And so hopefully this week I will really put my nose to the grindstone and bang this shit out. Right? 4 more levels. Barely 4 more levels. Really, it's 3 more levels. The 3 slowest levels, of course, but we'll get there. I've gotten 2 million XP in a week before. Why can't I get 3? Right? Right? I guess I'm gonna take this time to, like, I don't know, One, I'm listening to this guy right now on screen. His name is GGG. Highly recommend it. I'm not huge into lo-fi. I enjoy it, obviously, kind of as a background, white noise. However, this guy does not just create a 4-bar loop, repeat it for 3 minutes, and then slap it onto a fucking YouTube video and say, look, I made lo-fi. My boy actually fucking has some real nice instrumentation in there. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's interesting enough that it feels unique and standoutish from other lo-fi, but it's not so in your face that it's not relaxing background noise still. It's very good. Very, 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 very good. So take a listen to that. I've also been listening to the Sludgefest album. I don't know how to use Google Sludgefest. He took Alvin and the Chipmunk shit and slowed it down, and it turns into this horrific sludge, slow, spooky metal stuff. It's awesome. It's very, very good. The other thing that I can talk about here is a couple of the comments that I've gotten, which I know are all in jest, but I do want to address it because it does bring up some valid points. The literal intro to this video is don't have time for cool account builds, right? Which is largely true. But given the... what's a good word? Is placidity a good word? The grayness, the lack of color that my account has become because of the rune crafting gray. It takes zero fucking focus to do the rune crafting, and so I feel like I have a little bit of freedom to, branch out and spend a little bit of my time. Because honestly, if I was just staring at rune crafting in the evening, I would probably go commit die. And then looking forward as well, and this is another reason why I made it, looking forward as well, like, guys, I have Herbivore and AFK Varlamore Thieving next, right? 7 levels of Herbivore, or we could do the AFK Maniacal Monkey thing too, which is still like super AFK. I'm probably not going to do Hunter Rumors. I know that's something that has been suggested quite a bit, but I like the AFK-ness. If it's the theme of the account, and honest to God, that's how I'd like to max. And then I don't know dick about the Varlamore Thieving thing, but people swear by it. That's like a minute and a half, hands off. So probably doing that. And then I think the route is I would like to max with you all at a maxing party at a date to be determined at Infernal Eels. I think that would be fun. And in case it needs to be spelled out even more clearly, it is AFK for the rest of my account. It is all AFK activities. And so I think I am going to probably put a lot of effort into that other account. Because honest to God, I am having so much fun playing it and leveling that shit back up, dude. Not to spoil next week's video, but there's a certain big-toothed boss that I thought I would not like very much at all, but he drops some special weapons for beating the shit out of him that are quite enjoyable to use. So yeah, I don't know. Apologies for the lack of content. I really don't know what to say. I don't want to kill the middle-age maxing. I haven't missed a week since I've started, and so I don't really want to stop uploading each week because I feel like that kind of kills the vibe. But I also don't want to. That might not be true. I think I might have missed 1 week, come to think of it. I'd have to go back and look. But I've been damn near religious about uploading every single week. And so I'd hate to miss it, just because we're doing boring content. But I don't know. I hope the other series is supplemental. That's what I hope. I also have a copy of every single middle-aged maxing episode saved to a hard drive. And I'm really excited to toss them all back onto my computer, stitch them together in DaVinci Resolve, and create like a 12-hour mega upload of middle-aged maxing to put on YouTube. I think that's going to be a fucking blast. I know Rakesy does that, and I think he's probably it's not just Rakesy. Fucking everyone does it. I think he, however, is the only one that I've sat and Swampletics too. Him and Swampletics I've sat and over the course of several days, obviously, listened to the whole 12-hour video before. I'm both excited and somber about this middle-aged maxing series coming to an end, but we won't talk about that for a couple more months still. Still hopefully on track to max by the end of the year, folks.
Here's something that I haven't had to do in a long while. The mind runes are officially under 1,000, so we gotta go restock on that before I forget. I'm glad that I have a big stack of those. I really don't want to have to go back to farming mind goblins later, but maybe one day. Oh, come on now. Okay. Time for a much needed break from this. That is 96 rune crafting. Wow. 2.3 million XP this week. Doesn't seem like that much when I say it out loud. Let me just double check. I forget what 99 is. Yeah, it's just barely over 13 mil, so yeah. 2.3 mil XP. If we can get that by next week, then we're there, folks. We've got it.